Emotions are meant to be expressed and not repressed. So when you're feeling something, allow yourself to feel it. Like allow yourself. That's the best emotional regulation you can give yourself.
All right, everyone, we welcome you to the third edition of the fourth trimester. I'm so excited about today's conversation because we have someone truly remarkable with us today. She's a mindset strategist, mental health advocate, serial entrepreneur, the visionary behind the Mind Mastery Mentorship Program. She's phenomenal, Elizabeth. She helps people to break free from self-limiting belief, manage their emotions, and build the confidence to live a fulfilled, balanced life. Her approach to mindset and emotional resilience is very powerful, and it is what we need in our today's world. We need it because a lot of people are having mental health issues here and there. Man, I'm looking forward to this discussion today with phenomenal Elizabeth. I'm looking forward to hearing her postpartum story, you know, and to learn from her too as a new mom. I mean, there's something to learn from every mother. We welcome you, phenomenal Elizabeth, to this show. And we want to say thank you for making out time, you know, out from your busy schedule to be with us today to share your story. You are highly, highly, highly welcome, ma.
For having me for the rousing welcome. But we're still excited to be here.
Let's dive to the questions. Okay, so when someone says, "How are you doing?" and then the normal response is, "I'm fine." Today, I don't want the "I'm fine" response. I want you to tell me, like, how are you doing? Like, as a mom, as a mindset strategist, as a wife. I mean, how are you doing? How have you been doing?
Mhm. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, you said something, and that's the reality of the matter because everyone just says, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
But that "I'm fine" is a facade, beneath or layered beneath that "I'm fine." There are a lot of things ongoing that we cannot say.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm coping, I'm multitasking, I'm adapting, I'm learning, I'm growing. So it's everything all together for me. So I'm learning how to manage myself, manage the baby, manage the situation, get acquainted with the whole baby shenanigans. So yeah, because of course, even as a first time mom, it's even harder. Then not to talk
Mm,
of
mm, yeah.
managing this whole thing with your life, family, and business and all. So it's
Mhm.
it's it's all good, so good. It's a process, and we are gradually, getting used to the whole new reality. And thank God. I've been in
Yeah.
between emotions. Sometimes I'm excited. Like when I wake up, I want to play with her and all. And there are also times I'm angry. I'm so upset,
I'm
especially when
tired.
she's
Yeah.
crying profusely. You're in public. You're in public, and then she's crying and fussing. You've tried to pacify her. It's not working. And then everyone just gives you that stare, like, "Hello." That stare that says, "Are you not doing anything to stop this girl from crying? Try
From
harder."
disturbing
And then
us.
you're just like,
Yeah.
"Why are you all looking at me?" You can literally feel their balls on your skin. It can be very
Yeah.
Yes. It can be
it
very
can be
annoying.
very annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there are also times I feel that way.
Hmm?
You know, but all the same, The good thing is that we know how to manage this moment by the grace of
Mm.
God. We've been able to manage this moment, and then so when it occurs again, we're like, you think I don't know you? You know how to manage it better next time. So all the same, we are growing on. We are learning on the job.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
not
that's
easy.
it for me.
Oh, it's not easy. I mean, that part where baby is crying in the public and everybody's looking at you like, hello, why not take care of this baby? Why are you making the sometimes they will ask, are you pinching the baby?
And they feel you're not. And they feel you're not trying enough. They see you trying. Sorry, you're saying baby sorry. You're trying to. Oh, you give food. Sometimes you even want to give food. Oh, jump up. No, I don't want. Leave me alone.
Woo!
You're like,
And then you're
mother,
mistakenly
what is
looking so fine. They begin to call you Gen Z mom.
Yeah.
eh, ah, someone like me that I don't send anybody's father and anybody's mother. I'm always, especially when I'm going to church, I will wear my makeup, I will dress well and look good.
Yes.
And they say this one don't
Oh,
even know what
period.
he's doing. All this makeup thing. It's all this makeup that is not making you to attend to this girl well. Or whatever it is that's on their mind. I don't care. But that's just how sometimes. they, they feel like a mom that is not serious. You're not serious. You're supposed to look haggard
Ah,
to be a serious
that's
mom.
that's the
So
mindset people have
Yeah,
actually,
that's the
and it's
mindset.
not good.
yes,
It's not
That's the
good. I
mindset.
mean, if
yes,
you're out there watching this video today, this is a sign for you to always look out for a new mom. When you see them
Honestly,
trouble,
always, always,
yes,
always,
it's a sign for you
always.
to please
seriously.
don't look at them like, are you not taking care of your child? I mean, that woman is trying.
Honestly. And then,
Mm.
all right, thank you so much, phenomenal Lizzie, for that, for giving us, the
Yeah.
all-encompassing "How are you doing?" question. We can see that you're actually being a mom and a wife and everything else in between.
Mm.
Thank you so much. So the next
Oh,
ask you is this.
okay.
Can you tell us a bit about your pregnancy and delivery journey? What stood out the most for you? What came as a shock? What was it like for you generally?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just try and wrap that up very fast, so
Mm.
Okay.
I will not take so much time. But the baseline fact about my pregnancy journey is that it was remarkably uneventful, to the glory of God. I know I had friends who got pregnant before me, like was married before me, and then they got pregnant, and then I got privy to their postpartum, sorry, their pregnancy experience,
Johnny.
you
Mhm.
know, and I'm like, God, I beg.
Mhm. Ones
When
that
they
go
told
from
me
being
some of the
very,
things I went
being
through,
very
like,
dark.
God, I beg. But then I was grateful that my mind wasn't so eventful like that. The only funny thing about my journey was that I didn't even know when I got pregnant. At the time I was pregnant, I thought at the time I got pregnant, I thought it was just normal thing. I was just still my period the first one, second one. And I wasn't better because I felt like, okay, this thing has happened when I was a single person. It happened one time like that. My menses delayed to come. But then I wasn't better because I wasn't sexually active then. And I just felt like it was just one of those things again. But then this time, because this is the first month past, second month, I was heading towards the third month. And my husband was like, are you sure you're not pregnant? I said, no, I think it's malaria. Maybe I'm just sick. I'm stressed out. The whole stress and all is, having a great toll on me. But then it just happened that one day I was in the bathroom having my bath, I was in the shower, and then I had this blackout. I felt very dizzy. I was weak. I couldn't like even take the next step. I just had to hold on to the bathroom. I was like, God help me. I don't know what is going on, but Lord just help me.
Mhm.
And thankfully my husband came into the scene at the nick of time, and he was like, Jesus, baby, what's going on? He just carry me to the bed. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not myself.
Mm.
that thing persisted throughout that day. It was very dramatic. It was a very dramatic day. I slept all through. I was weak. And this is me at this time itself. I'd already started adding weight because I felt like it was just a normal, when you get married as a woman, you know, you get married, you start having intercourse
Adding
with your
weight.
husband. Sometimes
Okay.
you start adding weight. So I felt okay, maybe that's it or that, and maybe I've eaten too much. So when I was a kid, I used to eat the way I ate the early days of my marriage. It was like God like come so like God say, come into my rest. So I rest, my daughter. You have fasted enough.
Oh my God.
and my and my husband will always tell me the same thing. Eat, oh, baby, I want you to eat. You don't used to eat. I know you must eat in this house. So I was eating well. So I started adding. I felt this was the excess food I was making add. So we enrolled in the gym. I started going to the gym. First month I was pregnant, I was going to the gym. Second
Mm.
month, I was going to the gym. And the thing kept I said, what's going on here? I was like,
Wow.
what's going on? You know? But that was the amazing thing for me. I really thank God that because I know some people, I know I've heard of people who have lost weight. The first trimester is not a stage where you indulge in such kind of activity.
Mm.
It's a lot. I've left a lot of pregnancies. But this was me working out first month, second month, I didn't know, and I was still doing, doing a lot of
Mm.
hardcore things, jogging. So time I jumped, I can't remember how many kilometers I covered, but I covered a very long
Wow.
journey, jogging from my house. And for that baby to stay there, for that baby to stay there, and I didn't have any um
Complications
how will I
whatsoever.
call
Yeah.
it? Complications. Thank you. That's the word. I didn't have any complications. I think that was a miracle, and that's one of the things that for me.
Mhm.
And then going up to, the pregnancy went. It was really, really a beautiful experience. I didn't have so much trouble. It was just the morning, vomiting, and then afterwards, when I'm able to vomit in the morning, I'm very strong. I can do anything. I can go anywhere
Wow.
compared to what my friends, experienced and they shared with me. So
Yeah.
that was just
Every
me.
pregnancy is unique.
I think it was, yeah, I think it was just the third trimester that was a bit difficult. The baby became heavier in the womb, and then difficulty with sleeping. Some nights I'll just sit down and be looking at the world, like, what am I doing? What am I doing this night like this? What's going on in my life? I couldn't sleep and all this. The pain of sleeping, the pelvic pain was so excruciating and all. So yeah, that was for the pregnancy, and then for the childbirth, the delivery process. I think one of the things that stood out for me was the fact that I didn't expect I was going to do a C-section. Unfortunately, or should I say fortunately and unfortunately, at the time where towards the time of delivery, I noticed that my view was breached. When I did the scan, I noticed that my view was breached. And her breach was so funny.
Oh.
It was so funny. Her butt. I don't know how that when I saw it on the scan, I'm like, what is going on like this? Her butt was up and her hands her legs and her hands were touching each other. I really don't know how to really don't know how to
Whoa.
paint it. But it was so funny, and there was no way I was, go through it by then.
Wow.
The reality that I am going to go through a C-section, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I was
Hmm.
scared. I was scared. I was crying. I was saying, "My baby, I'm scared." Like C-section, I've heard a lot of things about it, and it was really, really devastating. It was already traumatizing for me. So, um, well, I didn't have a choice. I think that was 3 weeks to at the time the doctor said, okay, this is when we need to wait for the baby to come out because she doesn't also need to stay there for long. So like okay. My husband started doing pep talk, mindset, mindset recalibration for me to prepare me for the job that. But then it went well. Thankfully, with his support, it
Thank
went
God.
well. So the theater experience wasn't funny, but then I don't think I have time to go into that detail.
Details,
Um,
yeah.
Long and short of the story is that God helped us and we are here. God helped us
Mm-hmm.
and we are here. So yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if I've been able to touch,
Yes, yes,
touch
yes, you have. You
or
have.
answer
Thank you so
the
much.
question.
Yeah,
I've not
yeah.
been able to
You
answer
And
the
shared
and
question
the
very
and
well, but I
yeah.
hope I have.
And yeah, thank you. You actually did. And it's nice that you mentioned the reality, the whole, emotions you felt hearing about,
mm-hmm.
going through CS. And I would really love to speak to every other mother here or woman, listening to us. It's okay. Like we have two testimonies here. It's okay. Nothing is gonna go wrong. The Lord has already taken control, and we should all debunk that fear. It was then. Now it's almost seamless.
Yeah,
So there's
Yeah.
nothing to be
so
afraid of. I also had a
serious.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she refused to. Like blatantly refused. Your baby is breech. She blatantly refused. Like blatantly refused. She wouldn't do it. I don't know why. I don't know. I
What
think
happened
I think
to her?
Princess, we really have to talk about it, like
It's
You know,
debunking the
yes.
whole
it's just
yes,
the
yes,
stigma.
yeah. And yeah, what's the
It's the
stigma? The most
stigma
important thing is
that
you have your baby and you have your life.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
it's
Today,
the stigma that women.
some elderly women, older women, yeah, they stigmatize the younger ones who go through CS. They say, "Oh, you're weak, you're not strong, you're
Younger
this."
ones.
That's as long
Then
as I'm concerned. Just like Lizzie said, I did not really send you. I did because
you get,
honestly the most important thing is my life and my baby's life. What
yeah,
exactly in my laid back Nigerian terms? What exactly does your stigmatization help? Let me have my
I
baby and let
think
me have
I
my
think
life. It's not
what
the most
we'll do
important
is
thing.
one of these days we're going to really have a conversation on CS, right? Because
We need
there are
to, honestly.
reasons why a woman can go for CS.
Very
Not
legal
reasons.
medical reasons. Yes.
Okay, take for example me myself. I didn't plan to
Yes,
go for
yes.
CS. It was on the week of did I say week? On the day that I
You're
delivered
not
my baby.
even
It
entered
was an
like
emergency.
labor.
I
Yeah.
mean, I already had contractions. They did what's it called? They did
They induced you and
manual
all.
what's it called? You know when
Induction,
manual
induce.
induction, yes.
Induction.
Yeah,
Did the mechanical one, the one that's normal, the
yeah.
normal induction. It didn't work. Baby's heartbeat started reducing. Okay, they now said, okay, let's go for manual. That was the worst mistake of my life. Like I made a very terrible mistake choosing that manual induction.
Option. Yeah.
Yeah. Then while we were in the labor room, the water broke
Yeah.
and the doctor realized that baby pooed in the what in the amniotic fluid. So imagine what it would have been if I said, "Oh, I
Oh,
want to get my baby normal. Oh no, you people should not do this." My baby would have come out with
mm.
brain, or what's it called? Is it palsy, cerebral palsy?
Cerebral
Brain,
palsy. Are
A
yeah,
you
lot
kidding
of
me?
things, a
yeah.
lot of complications. This like she would have gotten infected. So would you allow a mother go for
At the
normal
end of the
delivery?
day, it's your loss.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the thing. And you know, funny thing, I don't even know why anybody would care about what anybody has to say. Like, why?
Yeah, you don't
I
have
still
to.
have a senior friend. The
Seriously.
moment she'll go to the hospital. Sorry, that she said she's not going to do anything pushing.
Yeah, there are
She's not.
people like
She's not
that.
cut out for that. Yes, because so why?
Yeah,
And the most important thing is why
Yeah.
if that's the only option, if that's like the only preferred medical option, we shouldn't be
go for
rejecting it
it. Yes.
because of what
Mm.
someone would say. Who
Yeah,
exactly is that someone?
yeah. The most
You know,
important thing is
the
your
problem
life,
is we.
baby's life. You should be
Yeah,
Yeah.
safe. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next question. We
It's
plugged this one. We plugged it enough.
but
We'll come back to
Seriously.
this on another episode
yes,
entirely.
Yeah,
yes,
this one needs a one full episode. Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
need
yes.
Thank
to
you.
because
It
there
really
was time
does.
I made a post about it and I poured out my heart because someone called me a day after I gave birth. Someone called me and the first question was it vaginal birth or CS?
Are you okay?
I said her only luck was that my husband had prepared very sweet pepper soup and the pepper soup was just in my front. I was about to eat it. That was her only luck because the thing I would have said to her, she will never recover in her life.
Mm, mm.
I
Hey,
was
Jesus.
so
That's
Why
livid.
is that even a thing? Why is that?
I was so
All right.
livid. So let's move on anyway.
it. Well, let's move on to the next question. So
Okay.
I can't wait for us to discuss this CS. I can't wait. Okay. That being said, I have my question here. Those first few days after birth can feel new, especially after your first child. You know, like a lot of new things, a lot of shocks, a lot of nobody told me about this, you know. Can you share with us like what was the experience like in terms of breastfeeding, making baby to sleep, bathing baby, carrying baby when you want to
Have you
rest?
have you started backing, baby? Did you know how to back instantly?
Yeah, like share your
Okay,
experience with us.
okay. Even till now, I cannot back my baby.
No surprise. We literally we don't judge over here. We don't
Even till now,
judge.
I
You can
cannot back my
nobody
baby,
can
and I've not learned it, and I
learn.
don't think I want to learn it.
No,
I
I
don't
think it's
think.
important. It's not necessary. When I had my first baby, I had no need to back my baby. I had no need, so I didn't even learn it. I
I
didn't. I didn't. I won't lie. I
didn't
I
learn it
won't lie.
actually.
I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, my postpartum journey was hell. I wouldn't lie. It was really hell. I went through episodes of depression.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
my husband saw hell. He
Hope he has forgiven you.
didn't have help.
Yeah.
I didn't have help. I was alone with just my husband. My mom was critically ill. She was critically ill because she had an accident prior to that period. She had an accident last year, December, and she broke one of her bones on the leg. So she
Oh my
was
God.
practically
Sorry. So sorry.
recuperating at that point, and it was really devastating. We're just thinking. My husband was like, "Who will come and stay with you?" My sisters are all not in the
Not.
country, so there was nobody. And then from his end, his siblings, his sister, his only sister is also married, and she has two kids. So she can't leave. She can't come with the kids. No, she can't leave. She just can actually even leave them with the husband and come. So there was just no help anywhere, and we were just navigating the whole thing on our own. Although at the I think few days to my CS, I think 2 3 days to my CS, he came up with an idea to invite his auntie to stay with us. But then this auntie too was critically not she was critically ill, was not in a good medical state to, handle the whole postpartum stress, with the baby and all. So but then she still made effort to come. She came, but there was a whole lot of difficulty because she's number one, she's aged, so she didn't have the physical energy
Energy.
to do a
Yeah.
lot of
That.
work. She was also medically unfit. So
That's
what
the
that
word.
meant was that I was still doing the cooking. I was still in fact from the day I came back, I entered the kitchen, I was still doing the cooking and all of that. And she was just helping her with the baby. But she didn't stay for long. I think she went a month after because of her health. She couldn't handle the stress. The health challenge was too much. It got so bad she had to leave. So that was really difficult for me. It was new to me. I was, still trying to handle the pain.
Yeah.
My my
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this here. I don't know if I should say this here. But then let me say my procedure was it was a very difficult one. It was a very taxing one that it took me a longer time to recover. It took me
Hmm.
a longer time, and then coupled with the fact that it was a whole new thing for me, nobody to succor me. apart from my husband, it was challenging. There were times that my husband will come back and he cannot just look at my face because all he will see is gloom. He will see gloom. He will see sorrows. He will see pain and all. I would cry. I would yell. I would flinch and all because of the pain I was going through. And what was when the lady, but though the lady was even helping small when she found, but when she now finally left, oh, it was really, really difficult. But of course, he still had to go to work. The only time he was available to really support me was when he comes back. That was like late night, and then you have to handle the pain, sort out food. We just be buying food. We just sit down like that, or be eating one food or one kind of food every time, every time. Let me just try and make something. Of course, with support it was possible, but then it was really, really taxing. I went to see anything about it was even surprising because me, I say I'm a mindset strategist, I'm a mental health advocate, so I thought I was going to be able to manage it better. But who are it's the different thing when you are in that experience, when you're going through the experience. You may not everything that you've learned just flies out from your brain. You really want to just face reality now and just survive. That was it. That was it for me. It was crazy. It was crazy. My husband will do a whole lot. Sometimes in the day, he will sit down before he goes to work. He will sit down and do serious pep talk for me. The Lord will do this. He will speak grammar. He will come from his medical knowledge as a doctor. He will come from his spiritual knowledge. He will come from different. Like I will still not here. I'll still be trying. So it
Wow.
took a friend. But I noticed that I had this friend that who also went through CS. It was only her when I speak to her. It was only her that used to help me because she would tell me from her own experience. She'd be like, "Okay, baby, okay, this one." I'll tell her, "See, I'm bleeding. Oh, this bleeding is not normal. Oh, this. Oh, the system error is looking funny. Oh, the rope is not coming out." She said, "Okay, this is what I did. This is how my own did. She was even the one that gave me solutions. She was the one that even gave me protocol. And my husband was like, me that is a doctor, me that is your husband, me that is telling you all this thing, you are not hearing that. How come it's like that? So it just, it just made him understand and make me also understand that most times it takes someone who has also gone through your
Gone through,
experience
yeah. Yeah,
to
yeah. To be able
actually
to prefer
speak
help.
to
Yeah.
you, to help you. You get him, he was with all he tried as my husband it didn't hit differently because he has not felt the kind of pain I've felt. He's not feeling what I'm feeling. So it required somebody that had gone through the same pain to understand what I meant. So she was now speaking to me from the place of experience.
Mm,
I think that helped me. That helped me
yeah.
Wow.
seriously.
Yeah. For someone like me, yeah. For someone
Mhm.
like me, I also went through that pain. And my mom, I was very lucky. I had my mom. I don't know. When you were just saying you didn't have help, I was just
And
picturing
as honestly,
like I was just
I've
having the
been
picture
feeling.
of mothers that are here over here, and they don't even have a single person to even pay at least to come and like a family member
Yeah.
or something. Like it's I was just like, oh my god. And then I was thinking about my friend who also went through the same CS section, and then she didn't have anybody, just her husband. I don't want to think of how she went through it and came out. But for me, I had my
Now
mom, but
it's
then my
easy.
mom never went through the CS
Still
section,
see it, so
right?
she never
So
really
yeah,
knew.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what
Yes.
I
So
did
she will
was
not
that's my friend.
understand.
So she
She
didn't
will not.
understand it, but then she was helping. She was the biggest help I had. But then there's this friend of mine that went through the C-section. So I called her
Mm,
most times to, hear her story, get
yeah.
strength from her. So it's good that you had
Yeah.
someone to reach out to. That's what we always tell mothers.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
reach out to someone.
Yeah.
Kai, I don't even want to think
Seriously,
of what you
it's
went through.
important. It's
Honestly,
important.
Oh
honestly.
my
But
god.
She thought I were even
my
trading
next
drugs. I told you what medicine did they give for this one. There were some medication they gave her that they didn't give me in my hospital. So she gave
Did
me
they
a
did
list
they
of the
give you pain
medication they gave
relief?
her.
Yeah.
They gave me pain relief, but the one they gave me, I don't know, it wasn't effective. They just gave me what they call it. I've even forgotten. Ibuprofen. I think ibuprofen. One of those very
Ibuprofen
mild this thing that I
Yeah.
used to even take it for my menstrual
in
cramps
a
then.
normal
I'm
day,
like, what
as
is
in
this on a normal day? So I had to speak with her and she told me some of the medication they give her. I told my husband, baby, see, they said she said they give her this medication, oh, let's buy it. And he didn't hesitate. He bought it for me. And that was what started even helping me. When my
Mm.
intuition started acting funny, I was like, babe, this thing is bringing out pus too. My own even started bringing out pus. And of course, that can lead to infection.
Yeah.
I told her, Alpha, what do you do with this thing? My husband was like, let's just keep cleaning with spirits as the hospital recommended. I went and told her, I say, I beg, this thing they do me like this. That they gave us also gel to be rubbing, and that was what dried the pus. I went and bought it. Guess what? The thing
it
dried up.
dried up. And they did not give
The
it to
thing
you in your
dried
own
up like
hospital.
they did not give it to me.
I think
They did not
mothers
give
need
it
to
to me.
start comparing, need
I'm
to
like,
start bringing, how when you
hmm,
do assignment, your this person does this one and this person does this, and you could bring your head together and you're able to, have a similar
mm,
note. I think we need to do that, create a support system, because sometimes,
yeah,
not to fault the medical professionals, sometimes though, they may not really do all the things necessary, and we are the ones who bear the brunt. So imagine if you didn't have that your
yeah.
friend to tell you that, or to even give you that kind of advice or instruction
Advice.
or
Yeah.
what to do. So, honestly, we
that was
should
my
we should
saving grace because
we should
most
all be
of her
intentional about
most
having
of
a
her
support
recomm
system.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah, support
yeah,
system is very, very important. I didn't have
yes,
much
it would
people
help
around me.
you.
I had
It
just
would
my
it
husband. I
would
had
go a
God,
long way.
my husband,
Honestly.
and then her. Seriously.
My funny enough, you've
So
already answered my next question. My next question was going to be, was your biggest source of support since you give birth, and how has that support helped you? And you've
uh
already answered it sincerely. Your
Yeah.
husband, and kudos to him. I don't know if he can hear us. Whenever he watches us, it's very important that
Blessings.
our
Combined.
men,
Yeah.
our
I
men just rise
mean,
up to the occasion. Imagine if he wasn't a
I
supportive person, how
have
would you have?
those hold on my
Honestly,
husband.
so a big thank you to him,
I
and a big
yeah.
shout out to all the mothers who have gone through tears. I personally don't know what it feels like, but right here, just listening to you, or more honestly, big shout out, really big one, big one, big one, big one. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mr. God. She already answered my question, so over to you for your next question.
oh my God. I mean, your CS section, I mean, your C section story
Sorry,
is
yeah,
so emotional. And then your afterbirth story is another emotional
something
one.
else, honestly.
Oh my God.
It's as if
Okay, so
it is as
I
if the
almost
pregnancy just saved
started
you.
crying because
And
I
yes,
understand the
honestly,
pain. I understand the pain of after C-section and then not having anyone to
to
even cook
help.
for you.
Even me that didn't go to see, like not having someone to be.
Guy,
I had my mom, I had my sister, I had another person in the house. Like I literally know.
the truth is, I refused to cook. When eventually after 1 month, my mom relocated to another city because she got a job in another city. She relocated. I refused to cook. I'm telling you, I said I'm not going to do cooking. I'm not going because I mean I was still in terrible pain. I couldn't even stand for more than 5 minutes. So I refused to do anything. Okay, let me go to my next question.
I actually am like
On the days when you feel overwhelmed, I think you answered it, but
I
then
know,
let me
I
just
think you already touched it.
on
So
the days when you feel overwhelmed or tired, how do you take care of yourself? Even in the littlest ways, the smallest ways, how do you take care of yourself? Just maybe
it's the days where I feel overwhelmed. The first thing I do is actually crying. I cry a lot.
my sister, very
And
important.
that
very.
I actually cry.
Yeah,
I cry and it helps me, you know. Me, I'm not someone that at least that I think my experience as a mental health advocate, you know, helps me a lot to manage my emotions because emotions are meant to be expressed and not repressed. So when you're feeling something, allow yourself to feel it. Like allow yourself. That's the
mm,
best emotional regulation you can give yourself. Allow yourself to feel the pain. If not, if you bottle it up, if you try to repress it, it will just be there and start
And at
building.
the point to explode, yeah.
It's building a tornado. By the time it will
Mm.
explode, there's gonna be fire everywhere. so so the first thing I do, I sometimes I cry it out, and then of course after then I just talk to God about. And after talking to God about it, I talk to my friend, my husband, of course, who is my best friend. I talk to him like, baby, this is how I feel. That one is always ready to give me all the pep talk I need, to get me going again.
mm,
And I'm not someone that easily shares my stuff with people. But then I still have this friend I still used to talk to. This friend I spoke to about, I told you about that, helped me during my CS recovery journey. I still speak to her too, and she helps me. She just encourage me. Sometimes she's also a very funny person, like I am. She will make some very funny jokes, and I'll just laugh, and then I'm back to my feet. And then I think another thing that also helps me is, you know, fixing my eyes on what is ahead. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
what is ahead. Like just knowing that this is a phase and it's
yeah.
definitely
It's a
going to
fact.
pass.
mm, mm, mm,
Pass. So that's just what helps me. And like, okay, just imagine when your children are grown out of your hand and they're now going to school. You don't have to deal with waking up to breastfeed again. You don't have to deal with all these shenanigans. So you see, there's actually going to be a time like that. I'm like, okay. And I would now tell myself, the thing I used to tell myself, I'll be like, would you rather do it now or later? Because the truth about it is that you still do it, except you don't want to have children. But if you really want to have children, you still go through it. So is it not better you go through it now and play later? You know that okay, you're done with this phase and then you face your life afterwards. So it's just the idea that nothing lasts forever. The
mm,
pain, the struggle, the discomfort,
mm,
everything is going to fizzle away in the shortest while. So just go through it. Maybe it could take 5 years of dedicating your entire life, but it will definitely pass. So
mm.
those are just the
Wow.
things that keep me going.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She has brought her mental health professionality to the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've actually picked one or two from this one, just knowing that it's a phase that would pass. It's very consoling. Yeah. When you said, not having to wake up, I held my breath. Then you now say breastfeed. I said good because you see that waking up part.
Mhm.
I need to keep waking up early. There you go. Okay,
Seriously.
especially when they start school. Okay, so
Yes,
thank you so much for
correct.
that, for sharing that. Thank you so much, Lizzie. I'm going to be asking the last question for today. So sorry to stress you, so that you can go back to our beautiful baby to take care of her. So I'm just going to ask a very simple question, almost similar to what you just answered now. If another new mom is listening to you right now, new mom, CS mom, any type of mom at all, and they are struggling either with loneliness, depression, anxiety, not having any care whatsoever, what would you like to say to her? Woman to woman, what would you like to say to her? What would you say to her?
Okay. I think I'll just say this. I'd like to just demystify this myth that has put a lot of moms, new
On the
moms,
price. Yeah.
in a trap.
Okay.
And I feel is the cruelest thing you can do to a mom. But unfortunately, our society has made
Normalize
that,
it.
it
Mm.
has made that a norm. And the fact is that society forces women to lie about their feelings,
Mm,
to lie to themselves about their feelings.
mm.
You know, something like, "Oh, I love my baby at first sight." I did not love my baby at first sight. I won't lie to you.
I love that
Somebody told me
story.
on before.
I, I did not love my baby at first sight.
Mm,
It's a socially expected lie.
mm,
You know, Because the reality is that most mothers, for the first 2 3 months, they feel like running away.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. True. No,
I
true,
felt like
true,
running
true.
away.
At the point, yeah, I feel like
For the
just giving
first,
the baby to you. I felt like giving my
oh
baby to
my
my
God,
mom. Like, yeah, true.
felt like running away. So they feel like once you see your baby, oh, you don't, because babies come with stress. They take your time, they take your strength, they take your energy, they take even your attention from your husband and your own life. The normal brain, the normal brain will want to respond to threat, that threat of discomfort by
Like,
flight, taking flight.
True.
So you want to run. That's so when I tell somebody, then when some people call me and be like, "How you feeling?" I say, "I'm tired. I'm tired." They'll be like, don't be tired now. See, it's a blessing. Oh, this thing you're complaining about, people
Yeah,
are
it's a
looking for it. Once I just say that thing, I don't cut call. Pam, I say, please get just go away far from me because you're not telling me the truth. The fact that
mm,
is a paradox of truth, right? It is the idea that you can be tired and still love your baby. You
yeah.
can be annoyed and still love your baby. You can be angry and still love your baby. You can be exhausted and still love your baby. It doesn't take away the fact that you're still a mother. It just
mm,
shows that you're human. Sometimes
mm.
you're tired. Sometimes you just want to leave it all and face your life. Since I became a mother, I it takes me maybe almost 8 hours to realize that I did not respond to a message, a chat. I know
Mm.
people have been offended. Some people have even called and like, you don't answer chat again since you born picking, you know. So it's that's the reality. But our society has forced us to believe that women are not supposed to express their feelings. So when you tell somebody I'm tired, I'm exhausted, they feel you're not grateful for the blessing God has given to you. And it
Mm.
is a big lie. And the idea that you would love your baby when you feel for me, there was a time I didn't even want to see her. There was a day she was crying at night. I pacified her, when they were having this colic. I tried to pacify her. I was tired, plus my incision pain and everything I just kept her there. She was crying. I just sat down there, I was doing my thing. My husband just came in like, "Hmm, okay." He came and he carried the baby. He was like, "Baby, is everything okay? What happened to her?" I did not even answer him. This is the baby. This is the I stop. He was talking, asked me a man. I know answer. Hey, I not I know he understood the assignment and he
Yeah.
just walked out.
Mm.
He just told me, "Okay, baby, just lie down, sleep, okay." Talk later. He went outside. Thank God I had even expressed milk. So he was with the baby all through the rest of the night till morning. That's someone that understands. The fact
Mm.
that I did that doesn't mean that I don't love that child. As a matter of fact, if I see anything, let's say maybe an animal, let's say, try to near that baby, my eye you red. At that point, you will just see another side of me. I would
Yeah.
turn red and I would fight you with my entire life. You rather take my life than take her. So that is that
Mm.
is the truth about it. That you may not love. It's okay not to love the whole stress that comes with nurturing your newborn. It's a valid feeling.
Mm.
It's a valid fact. It's a valid emotion, and it doesn't make you less of a mother, and it doesn't make you less of a real or a good mother. And the matter of fact is that there's a difference between a good mom and a real mom. Good moms are the ones who feel they have to trade their life to please their children. They have to sacrifice their life like Jesus did. Take my life and learn of me. Not something like that. They have to take my life like Jesus did. You know, they feel they have to sacrifice entirely, lose themselves because of their child. That's what society thinks. That's what society defines as a good mom. But that's not the truth about it. The reality is that real mothers are ready to sacrifice everything but not themselves. They will sacrifice everything but not lose themselves. Real
Mm.
mothers actually miss life before the children came. before the kids. They miss life before the kids. And sometimes they dream of running away. Sometimes they sometimes they get tired of their children. They want to breathe. They just want to go somewhere and rest. Doesn't make you less of a mother. So don't put pressure on yourself. Don't allow society to put pressure on you. Whenever
Mm,
you feel you're tired and you're exhausted, rest,
mm,
rest. And babies don't even need you to be a perfect mom.
mm,
Don't. They just want you to cater for their basic needs. Once you know and you are sure and you're certain that you have catered for their basic needs, every other thing that comes as a distraction, it's not your fault. It's just them being a newborn, it's just them being a baby. And it has nothing to do with your your
perfection.
Anything
your
to do.
perfect thank you, your perfection. So don't beat yourself up if you're a new mom. Don't be just take it as a process. It's something I've learned. It's something I've learned, and my husband has helped me. He's the ideology. He actually sold this ideology to me. So it's not something you mustn't die. Jesus has
Mm,
already died for each and every one of us.
yeah.
You don't have to die again because of your child. And I told myself, this girl, you are not going to kill me. Nobody is killing each other. We are both going to live till the
Mm,
very end, and the Lord will help us in Jesus' name.
amen. Amen.
Amen.
So that's
Amen.
just what I want to say to every new mom. Yeah, be strong, but also know when you need to rest. Also allow yourself to feel whatever it is you want to feel, and it
Mm,
doesn't make you less of a mom. So the paradox is that real mothers actually raise healthier children than good mothers, in quotes. The ones
mm,
that want to the ones that want to appear good to society. Oh, this you know what works for you. When I was breastfeeding, when I went to the hospital, they say, it must be direct breastfeeding. Direct. That's what makes it a mother. I say, hey, my baby has been bottle feeding from day one till now. And I know what good that has done for me. It has been bottle feeding. I express and keep for her. And if I just bring the breast, she will just fight and remove the breast. That's what works for me.
but
If
yeah.
direct breastfeeding works for you, do you?
Prince, yeah.
Do you? I don't care. Bottle feeding works for me and my baby, and I'm doing it with my full chest. I carry my bottle, I go to the hospital for immunization. Nurses are looking at me and like, hello. And I feed my baby. So do you? Don't allow societal pressure or the pressure from your friends or mothers. My mom even knows me that I'm a very heady person. If something doesn't work for me, I don't do it because I love myself too much. I'm not going to do anything to please you. If it doesn't work for me, I'm not doing it. So do you know what works for you? So long as you know that you're doing your best. The idea is, are you actually achieving the goal of feeding the child? Yes. Are you actually achieving the goal of nurturing the child? Yes. So every other thing in between that would try to put pressure on you unduly should be discarded. All right. So let
Yeah.
me stop there. Thank you so much. I'll
God.
call it a wrap
Thank
there.
you so much. Thank you so much for this wonderful answer you give to us. I mean, it's so practical. It's so practical. If you're a new mom out there, please just do you. Don't let anyone pressure you. If you don't have what's it called, help from maybe immediate family members, your husband, just try your best. Don't kill yourself. Try your best and do what you can do, and then leave the rest for the next day. That's what I always say. Leave the rest for the next day. We are grateful to God that we have helpful partners who do things for us, you know. But then if you don't have, please don't kill yourself. Thank you so much, phenomenal
Thank
Elizabeth.
you so much, Lizzie. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
We are
you. It was
grateful
a lovely
Thank
for
time
you.
with you.
your sincerity, your openness. One of the things I like about everything you said is the fact that you're able to understand what you feel and you're able to name it. You know,
Yeah.
you named your emotions, and that is the first step to healing. When you understand what you feel and you're able to say it out, you know, in the best way possible, it helps healing. Thank you so much for being intentional. I mean,
Yeah.
that shows that you are a good mindset strategist, and I mean a mental health strategist too. Thank you. We don't take all you shared for granted. I learned from it, and I'm sure that Mrs. Success also learned a
I
lot.
definitely did. I definitely did. I did. I did.
Yeah. To remind us again,
Thank you.
Elizabeth services includes coaching, counseling, clarity call, corporate training, curated mentoring, speaking engagements. If as a new mom you need someone to talk to, you can quickly get to our Instagram page, Dear Postpartum Mom, and send us a message. We'll direct you to the best people to talk to. And we are also here to help you at every time. Like we said before, we are planning on creating a community where we'll have moms,
Almost together.
yeah, encouraging one another, sharing your problems, receiving, of course, advice on what to do and how to go about it. We can't wait for this community to come. But for now, keep safe, keep being yourself. Don't let anyone define you. Don't let the moments, like Elizabeth said, don't let the moments you're facing define who you are. Because one day all this will stop and then you will have your life back
Yeah.
as a woman. Okay?
Back. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming today. We would love to hear your opinions in the comment section. Please say something to us down there in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mrs. Success, for co-hosting today. And once again, thank you, Mrs. Elizabeth, for sharing your beautiful story with us. And then we say thank you to
Mm.
this little baby.
You're
For making
always being on the
noise
show. Always.
and looking
Always
cute
at
in
the
the